Hi students, welcome to my channel and this is Anjan. So today our topic is second chapter of class 10th. Topic is the sets. Okay students, when I was studying the school education, the sets topic was introduced in the class 8th. First time it was introduced in the class 8th, and then after then it is in 9th class and also in 10th class. So after when I have started the teaching career, I taught that same topic what I am teaching you now. The same topic I taught you to the 6th class standard students also. Okay, in ICSE syllabus. So I start to the 6th class students also. So by that you can understand how much the easy of this topic. So set is the one of the good scoring topic and very easy chapter students. So please don't neglect it and please concentrate more, and if you can understand very easily. Okay, so let's get into the topic. So set is the not a new word to us. Already we will use in our general language pen set, book set, okay, pencil set, something like that. So set is not a new word to us, and so it shows a collection of something. Set is a collection of something. So here the set we can call the collection of numbers. But here we can call it a numbers as elements, because we don't call it collection of elements. We can define the set. Set is a collection of, let us write the definition of the set. Set is a collection of well-defined objects with distinct elements. Okay students, so set is a collection of well-defined objects with distinct elements. So it's a collection. Set means it's a collection of well-defined objects, well-defined objects with distinct elements. So let us understand what is the meaning of well-defined. Students, suppose for example, if I ask you to write a good politician in your locality, means in your state, then what do you write? So your answer will be different, and if I answered that question, my answer is different. If the same question answered by the 30 students remain, also it will be the different. So when it is the answer changes from the person to persons, that means it is not the well defined. Okay students, and one more example I can give you. Suppose for example I asked you to write some good student names in your class. So you write different names and your friend will write the different names, and some remaining 30 students also write different names. So what they feel, the good person. Okay, so these type of collections are called the not well defined objects. These are not well defined. Suppose for example if I ask you to write the rivers in your state, names of the rivers in your state means, so if you write that answer and if I write the answer and all the students write the answer, it is the unique. So it cannot be changed to the person to person. So it is well defined students. It is well defined one. And if I ask you to write the best cricketer in the India, so you will write the different names and your friend will write the different and I will write the different names. So it is not well defined statement. Okay, so you can understand set is a collection, but when it is, we can call it a collection can be a set when it is well defined objects. So it is not only permitted to the numbers. We can take the flowers or the names or the English alphabets or the anything we can collect here to call it as a set. We can show as a set, and with distinct elements. with distinct elements. So what is the meaning of the distinct elements here? Suppose I am writing a set here to you, P Q R S T P Q O S. So this is a set, students. See, set will be represented in the curly brackets. Set is represented in the curly brackets. This is called the curly bracket and also called set brackets. And the set name, set is always represented with the capital letters only, students. When you are writing the set, and set name should be, we should represent with the capital letters only. And the elements in the set can be we have to write with only small letters. So, okay. So keep in mind, with the distinct elements, what is the distinct elements means? Suppose for example, here many elements are there. In these elements, S is repeated 2 times. Q is repeated 2 times, P also repeated 2 times. So this repeated element should be considered as only one. These repeated elements we should consider as one. So what are the element in the set means? P, Q, R, S, T, O. P may be repeated 100 times, or S may be repeated 5 times, or Q may be repeated 10 times. So the repeated element should consider as the only one element. So P, Q, R, S, T, O. So this is the meaning of the distinct elements, students. So the definition of the set is a collection of well-defined objects with distinct elements. And when you are writing the set names, you should write with any alphabetical letter, English alphabets, A, B, C, D, and so on to the Z. And the elements, if you are writing the alphabets as elements in the set, you have to write with only the small letters only, students. Next, so that is the definition of the set. And set can be represented in the 2 ways, students. Set can be represented in two forms. The first one is the roster form. So what is the roster form means? When we see the elements, directly in the set brackets, this is called the roster form. Okay, another A is equal to, another set B is equal to A, E, I, O, U. This is the one other set. And if I write the another set is Krishna, Godavari, Tungabhadra. So this is the another set. Okay, these we can see the elements in the set bracket, so it is called the roster form. So second form is called the set builder form. So set builder form is the little different. So how it will be? So like this it will be X such that X is the name of the month which starts with the letter J. So this is called the set builder form. Here we should read this one as X such that. Here the 2 statements we can separate. X such that. What is the before the such that? What is the L? Some variable or X or some A or N will be there. So this what is the variable we wrote here, what is the letter we wrote here, that we define after the such that. So such that separate the 2 statements. X we should write for X. In the brackets we should write X. And what is X we will define after the such that. X is a name of the month. Start with the letter J. What are the months which starts with the letter J? June, July and January. These are the months start with the letter J. So this is the elements. So set builder form means we have to construct the set again. Because we cannot see any elements in the set builder form. Set builder, we have to build the set again. So to know the elements. So this is the set builder form. And another example I can give you for the set builder form. X such that. What is X? I am defining after the such that. X is a vowel in English alphabet. English alphabet. So what are we have to write X? And what is X? I am defined. What is X? X is a vowel in English alphabet. What are the vowels in English alphabet? A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. So these are the vowels in the English alphabet. Okay, students. So these are the two types of forms we are representing the sets. One is the roster form. One is the set builder form. Okay, students. Next topic we are going to, what are the types of the sets? What are the types of the sets? What are the types? See, the first one is the empty set. Empty set means a set with empty, without element. A set with no element is called empty set. Empty set we will represent with a letter pi. This is the symbol representing letter for the representing empty set. Empty set means a set with no element. There is no element, nothing. There is no element here. So it is the empty set. So sometimes the question maybe gives like this: 0. This is the one set, another set. So see this sets. Here the 0 is the element. So this is the 0 is the one of the element. What we write between the set bracket, that is the element. We have to consider that as an element. So now the 0 is the element. So it is there is a element. It's not empty. So it is not the empty set. Here pi is the one symbol. So if you wrote it, made a set with that. So pi is the one of the element in this set. So it is also not the empty set. We have to call the empty set when it is the only empty without any element. Then only it is called the empty set. Empty set also called as the null set. Empty set also called as null set and also called as void set. Void set, null set, all of the similar names for the we will use for the empty set. Okay, students. Right. Next, singleton set. Singleton set means actually you can understand when that there only the meaning. Singleton set means a set with single element. Single element. A set with single element. Okay. A set with single element. These are the sets with single elements. So if there is only one element, see, it is a name of rose flower. One flower is there. So it is a one element is there. So it is a singleton set. India, a country, there is only one element. India is the one of the country. So we taken the India is the one element. So it is the singleton set. P is a letter in the English alphabet. It is also a singleton set. Pi is a symbol of. Okay. So these are the singleton sets. Singleton set definition is a set with single element is called the singleton set. So that is the singleton set. What is the finite set and infinite set? So finite set means we already knows that n is equal to, n stands for the set of natural numbers. N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. What set it is? It's an infinite set. Because there are infinite elements are there. A set with infinite elements are called, or uncountable elements. Uncountable elements is called the infinite set. This is the one example for infinite set. W, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. Odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. So this is also. So any set, if there is uncountable number of elements of there means that we have to call it as infinite set. So for this just opposite finite set. Finite set means a set with countable elements, limited elements. It is called infinite set. Suppose for example A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So it is a finite set. And another set B is equal to X such that X is a day in a week. X is a day in a week. So how many days are there in a week? 7 days are there. So it is a finite. So it is also a finite set. So like that, finite set means a countable number of elements. Infinite set means a uncountable number of elements are there, means it is an infinite set. Okay. Next one. Next we have to know about the cardinal number of a set. What is the cardinal number of a set? So cardinal number means it's nothing different. It's just the number of elements in a set is called the cardinal number. Suppose A is equal to one set I am writing 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Okay, these are the square values from 1 to 6. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 6. Okay, this is a one set. So what is the cardinal number of this set? We should represent the cardinal number of elements in A. We should read number of elements in A. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements are there. So cardinal number of set A is 6. So we should count the number of elements in the set, and that is the cardinal number of the set. Okay, students? And one more example we will write. B is equal to 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube. So how many elements are there? 5 elements are there. So number of elements in set B is 5. So 5 is the cardinal number of the set. So cardinal number means it's just number of elements in the set is called the cardinal number. Okay, students. Next, the final topic is the equal sets and equivalent sets. So equal sets means, it's the meaning, it's showing the meaning. Equal sets means when the two sets are equal. Suppose there is a set A, G, I, O, U. There is another set B is equal to E, I, O, U, A. These are the two sets, and having the same element. See, A is the element, E is the element, I is the element, O is the element, U are the elements. So both sets are having the same elements. Both sets are having the same elements. So we can say that A is equal to B. A and B are the equal sets. A and B are the equal sets. A and B are the equal sets. So, and one more example, A is equal to P, Q, R, S. Another set B is equal to P, Q, R, S. So A and B are having the same elements and same number of elements. Same elements. There is no extra element in A, there is no extra element in B, or there is no one less element in A, or no one less element in B also. So A is equal to B. A and B are the equal sets because they are the elements are the same, students. Okay. So that is the equal set. If the two sets are having the same elements, then it is said they are said to be equal sets. Next set is are the equivalent sets. Definition is equivalent sets. So what is equivalent sets? Here the elements need not be same. Here the elements need not be same. Suppose A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are there. B is equal to P, Q, R, S. Here also the 4 elements are there. So the cardinal number of the both sets is same. Number of A is equal to number of B. Number of A is equal to number of B. Both elements are having the same number of elements. Elements need not be equal. Just they are just only the number of elements only the same. Then they are said to be equivalent sets. Equivalent sets. A and B are equivalent sets. Okay, students, you have to understand one more thing, that all equal sets are the equivalent sets. Why? Because if the two sets are equal, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, these two sets are the equal sets. Two are the equal, having the same elements in them. So if these two sets are equal, then what that means? They are also equivalent, because there are 4 elements are there, here also 4 elements are there. So here the two sets are equal sets, then they are also said to be equivalent sets. But if two sets are equivalent sets, then need not be, they are equal sets. Okay, they need not be equivalent sets. Okay, student. So keep that in mind. So it is a very easy topic, and next class I will post the exercise problems. So students, if you like the video, please share it, and if you are watching the first time, please subscribe my channel for the updates. Okay, notifications. Okay, students. Thank you very much. Thank you.